Good afternoon, everyone. Ooh, we've had some sparking conversations lately. I've had a couple of people reach out to me based on the live that we did last night, and also too with just some, how shall I say this? And I'm trying to think of a really good word, and you guys please join in because I want to talk about the 5 mistakes that people make in network marketing. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because this is a professional business when you treat it like that. But the other thing about this is that we're not taught entrepreneurial skills. So when I see people, and this is the big one, right? This is like number one on my list. And so when I see people making income claims, or they're telling people how they can make, $3,000 in a week or $5,000 in a month, just stop. It's gross, okay? Or putting price tags on things. If you're truly in this business, and again, this is going to go to my, one of my 5. If you're truly in this business, and again, it doesn't matter what you're doing. I don't care if you're a real estate investor. I don't care if you're in insurance or what have you, is that when you go around bragging about all the things that you've bought or all the money that you're making, that to me is not proof, right? And you're not even supposed to show your paychecks, right? Because, again, there's certain guidelines that we especially have to follow in network marketing. But you can talk about the things like where you were before, then what happened during, and where you are now, if you talk about it in a roundabout way. But nothing is grosser than, especially being in this industry for as long as I have, for the over 20 years, is seeing a bunch of people post income claims, okay? You don't know about that person. Now, I can tell you the average, okay, if people are willing to invest 2 to 3 hours a week of income producing activities, you break all of that down, they're gonna end up probably right between in their first month, $600 to $1,200. That's the reality of the situation, right? You're not gonna make $3,000 in a week. Now, can you? 100%. I have worked with people, that have done these things, again, proof is in the pudding, right? But the whole thing with our industry is that there's no roadmap. Here's exactly what you need to do. This is what, how many people you need to reach out to. And, from that perspective, that's going to be something totally different. And then you've got to be keeping track of everything that you're doing, right? So when you have those income claims, I don't know, it's just you. Now, I will tell you is that, you want to work with people that have actually done it. So this is why I got so involved with learning from the best in real estate investing, or, private funding, that type of thing. I'm learning from the best, right? You want to learn from the best, the people that have done it, the people that truly have your interests best at heart. And that's, another thing that I was focusing on is that you have to support your people. You have to help them be successful, and also locking arms and, showing them what's possible and also what not to do. Hugely important. The other thing is that everybody's product or service experience is going to be different. So if you are working with a company and let's say they have an amazing product, absolutely share the testimonials, share your personal journey with the product or the service, but also to be cognizant that we do have to put, we have to put claims in there. That's just the way that our world is right now. But the other fact of the matter is that, and this is one of the biggest things, is that you have to have systems and resources. Do you know the one thing that network marketers don't do? They don't track their KPIs. I mean, I had to learn that the hard way. I didn't even do it until probably, five years ago. You have to be able to track your analytics. You have to be able to have nurture and drip campaigns that are a part of your business. If you're not automated in your business, that's a huge mistake. That was a huge lesson as part of my course that I just went out to Vegas to film. That is a monumental thing that you have to do. So if you don't have these systems in place, you know what? I know people that will do it, right? And that's what it's about, being in this business, is being a resource for people, okay? The other thing is, it is not about you. Gosh, the one thing is that when people say, oh, I just want to recruit, I'm going to prospect, what can they do for me? How can they make me more money? That's the wrong way to approach it. And every single successful entrepreneur will tell you the same thing. I was just talking about this with someone on our training call this morning, is that there is nothing that is more valuable, and this is my last and final tip, and I got off on a tangent, is relationship capital. That is your number one thing in any business as an entrepreneur. I don't care whether you're just starting out something that's part-time, you're going to replace your full-time income, if you want to scale it, if you want to do whatever. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you have clients and a client list, if you are not truly making it about them and doing the follow-up and having resources that they need to have available in order to grow their business, how can you scale? Right? That's a big part of it. Like, we just had a huge upswing over this past 3 or 4 days, of how are we going to be able to, serve, the brand new people that we're working with, right? It's when you have systems in place where, hey, this is exactly what you do. This is A, B, C, and D. And that is all about onboarding. That's the other thing. So let's make it 6, okay? Have an onboarding system. That is another key thing that you have to have. This is what you do first. This is what you do second. This is what you do third. So if you guys want any of these resources, they are available to you. Just shoot me a DM, and I am more than happy to share those with you. But that's kind of what I wanted to share today. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope everyone had a beautiful and safe and blessed Labor Day weekend. But you know what? This is my favorite time of the year to work our business. Well, I really like working. So that's what happens when you love what you do. All right, you guys, just wanted to share that with you today. Mwah. Love you. Take care. Bye-bye.